Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Baseball Diaries. As you can tell, I am not the normal one who introduces everyone because that man is on an African safari currently. It's kind of interesting because normally, like, you chase the animals and like you get to see actually the animals are chasing him currently. So
Yeah.
it's kind of an interesting scenario. We got Brennan in. I think you can take a guess where Sean is. Anyone?
Me.
Go ahead.
Is he in Torture City?
Again, he's there again.
No
Every day.
funky town for Sean.
No funky town for Sean. Every day is torture city for Sean again. One of these days we'll have him on the podcast and we'll have to like ask him what it's like to be the mayor of Torture City. Sounds
Busy.
yeah, it sounds busy and honestly it sounds pretty horrible if I'm being honest. Anyways, well we're back. It's just me and Nick today. Probably going to be shorter episode I guess because we're in the dog days of summer baseball. We're at past the trade deadline. Things have already passed the trade deadline. We're kind of seeing what every team is about. Some teams are falling off. Some teams are overperforming, and it's just kind of a wait and see. I don't know if right now if the playoff picture is fully set. But if I were to guess, okay, I'm going to look just out of curiosity. Right now, it's Brewers, Phillies, Dodgers, Cubs. Or those are all your division winners in the National League, and then it's Cubs, Padres, Mets for the wild card slots. One game back is the Reds. Other than that, you got the Cardinals 5 games back. Do we think any flip flop in the National League?
The Mets have kind of stabilized. They keep losing some games, but like they're not in such horrible fashion anymore.
They're 3-7
Um,
their last 10, but like I agree.
they've won
Like
their last two.
yeah,
I
I
don't
think.
think the Reds heat up enough to take over.
Ooh, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna flop. Ugh, man, it's just that starting pitching staff for the Mets. I don't trust the starting pitching staff. Clay Holmes has
It
been
just
showing he can't be a
sucks.
starter. Like,
Shocker.
he,
Who would
yeah.
have thought that?
Well, for the first half of the season, he was great, but then it was like,
Sounds like every year. Welcome to the
yeah,
Clay Holmes experience.
welcome, yeah, welcome back to Torture City. It's I the Mets starting pitching. I just didn't trust them. I just don't like.
And we all knew it too.
Yeah, we've been calling it, and first half of the season they were fantastic. Like it's it's shocking to me that it took this long. Quite honestly, I'm gonna look it up since the let's go since the trade deadline since July 31st. What do we think? Where do we think they were? No, let's go further back than that. We'll go since July 1st. Give them 2 months. Let them go. Have starting pitchers go a few times through the rotation. Where do we think team wise they rank by ERA?
It's probably still in the top 5 then.
You think so?
Yeah, because like June 13th was where everything went wrong for the Mets and the Yankees. And then,
Okay,
so maybe like you give them like that 2
we'll go
weeks.
since June 13th. From June 13th, starting pitchers in all of baseball. Where do we think the Mets uh,
Third.
ERA? You're saying third?
Because they
Not
also
even
just didn't go long enough into games. Like they threw 5 innings,
here.
thing got taken out.
They are 26. Oh, you're saying third worst.
Oh no, I was saying third best like at that moment. Oh, you mean how bad they've been since?
Yeah, since I'm saying
Oh,
since
whoops.
June
Oh,
13th to
yeah,
today.
like 28th.
You're almost spot on. 26 in all of baseball. They got a
Oh my god.
5.15 ERA. Some notable names above them in starting pitcher ERA. Chicago White Sox.
Oh my god. With
The Miami
Sean Burke.
Marlins.
Yeah, man.
Oh my
Who's even on
God.
the Marlins?
Sandy Alcantara, Yuri Perez. Which, to be fair, they do have a couple good starting pitchers. Yuri Perez and Edward Cabrera are nasty.
This is true.
Other than that, we're not looking so hot. The Baltimore Orioles have a better ERA than them
And
since
that
that
is
time.
just carried by Sagano. Everyone else is
Hang on,
dog
Trevor
water.
Rogers. Give Trevor Rogers
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
yeah, he's been good. He's been really good. Like,
Oh, Wait. I'll text. We may have another news and note that we come back to later on in the show.
Okay, but yeah, I think the Reds actually have good starting pitching. They are actually 6 in baseball since then. Um, they are actually 6 in starting baseball since then. I mean, I think the Reds starting pitching staff is nasty, especially with Hunter Green coming back. Andrew Abbott's disgusting. Nick Martinez isn't bad.
Brady
Chase Burns, if
Singer's
he can figure it
finally getting
out.
good.
Brady Singer is Brady Singer
He's
is
weird.
he's
You're either getting 3 innings and 5 runs or 6 innings and 2.
Brady Singer is your stereotypical fifth starter. He's a very good 5. Like some days he will eat innings for you. Is what he's going to give you. Like
He's their innings eater.
he is. He's your Chad innings eater. He's not bad. He's not going to be a Cy Young contender, but on his best days, he's going to be a solid 3 starter. On his worst days, he's going to be a bad 5. Like it's just that's what he does. He eats innings. He keeps you in most ball games too. Like he will keep you in most ball games. He's not going to give you for sure you should win this game, but like you got a chance.
You should do all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, just hit the ball. You might do okay.
That's my only issue with the way that the National League currently stands. I don't know if I really think the Reds take over. I think they take that spot from the Mets just because that starting pitching staff sucks for the Mets. Like they got a great bullpen, but your bullpen can only take you so far. Ask yourself as a Yankees fan.
What bullpen, brother?
Well, not now. I'm saying like the last like 5 seasons where you guys had like Garrett Cole, nobody else starting, and then a really good bullpen.
It's just I feel like the Mets always do this. They always falter off, but I think they make it. I don't know why. It's just a feeling.
That's probably the if you were the betting odds, that's the team you go with for sure. But I like to have some fun. Also, I picked the Reds to win the Central this year, so I got to have some kind of hope. Like, there's got to be something there. They're not winning the Central, I promise.
No. You know how nuts Brewers? The Brewers! I forgot.
The Brewers are winning the Central. This just in.
Give it to them
Brewers,
now. I don't understand.
Yeah, they're 8 games ahead of the Cubs currently. How is that? Like how?
Well, when Kyle Tucker decides to hit 1 home run in a month, that's what happens.
Yeah, it has been a struggle for Kyle Tucker.
There was a
that kind of like literally just leads us right into that news and note. So might as well just talk about it. Kyle Tucker has been struggling mightily, and he's a free agent at the end of the season. And personally, I think he's costing himself not just a little bit. I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars. I think.
All this looks like is like he's going to take it. He might actually stay with the Cubs now.
He might. I mean, this looks like he actually might stay with the Cubs instead of landing because before the season started, after we saw the Shohei Ohtani deal, we saw the Juan Soto deal. What did we think that Kyle Tucker was getting after this? Let's say he has the monster season that he has every year. Quite honestly, what do we think? I think he gets $500 million. 6, and maybe even actually, I'd probably go 6, 7.
6.
Vladdy got 5.
450.
Vladdy got 5.
He's a little younger than Tucker.
A little bit, but which player are you taking?
I mean, recency bias is Vlad.
Okay, recency bias, but before the season starts,
Kyle Tucker.
You'd be nuts to say Vlad. You take Kyle or Vlad Jr. over Kyle Tucker. You would just be nuts because Kyle Tucker over his entire career was Mr. Consistent. Give you between 5th and 10th in MVP voting every single year. Every year.
Defense, great at the plate.
A true 5-tool player. And now he's just lost 2 of those tools because he's not making contact. He's not taking walks. He's not hitting for power. He's lost 3 of the tools. He's just been bad.
He just sucks.
He's been really bad. Over the last 30 days, he's got 1 homer, as Nick already said. He's batting for the last month 181, 323 on base, 238 slug. His slug is worse than his on base.
I have a tweet from Jay.
Go ahead.
Oh shit. Sorry, one sec. All right. So he tweeted this August 19th about 2 p.m. It's the 1 month anniversary of Kyle Tucker's last homer. Since July 1st, he was slashing 189, 325, 235 with 1 homer and 4 extra base hits over his last 38 games. And in his last 15 games, he's 148, 233, 148. No extra base hits and 1 RBI. He's got 1 homer in his last 39 games. That's since June 29th. And the last time Tucker homered was July 19th. The Cubs were leading the NL Central, and now they trail the Brewers by 9 games. His current OPS is his lowest this season since March 28th when it was 451.
Well, I got something some more crazy for you. This is what he's done this season. It's crazy how hot he started the season. Because all of that being said, take a guess what his. Have you seen his full season's OPS right now?
No, is it still over 800?
821. Like that's still a very good.
That's
he's
really
still,
good. Like
this season, he still put up 4.1 wins above replacement. Like that's insane.
I'll take that, but it's not
to say he's definitely put up a negative, probably negative 0.6 in the last month. Like so, probably like a month ago he was at like 4.7, and we were like, oh yeah, look at this guy. He's Kyle Tucker like usual, and then just atrocious. I mean, I really think you know what? I lied. I still think he gets a mega deal.
Oh,
Not because he turns it around. You know who I'm going to say not overpaid. I won't say that. It's going to be.
Don't tell me who I think you're going to say.
It's going to be. I think 2 teams are obviously going to be bidding. I think 1 team doesn't bite because I think that team makes smarter investments in this. The team that I think bites just signed a mega player this offseason. Signed for the highest contract in baseball history. I think it's the Mets.
Oh my god, that would suck.
Tell me you couldn't see it happening.
So now I know that I would do this. Do you think they get rid of Nimmo for him?
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
I don't know, man. That's like their dude.
It is their dude. He's not Kyle Tucker. Well,
obviously not. Well, he's better right now.
Yeah, over the last month. But
yeah, only the month.
If we were doing a draft of players, the gap between Brandon Nimmo...
You might not take Brandon Nimmo. You might go undrafted.
Yeah, the gap of players, but even if we were to go just like outfielders, you don't get to Brandon Nimmo before like Kyle Tucker ever. Like
Nimmo might be 25th. He'll be lucky to be in the top 25.
Yeah. Yes. Like
Nimmo's 32 already. Jeez, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I know they love Brandon Nimmo, but if there's anything that Steve Cohen has showed, it's that he's willing. Money is what talks to him, and money will buy Kyle Tucker. He's a Boris guy as well.
But then, do they re-sign Pete Alonso in a year? Because he's a free agent in 2026. Oh, here it is. They moved Soto to first. I figured it
happen.
out.
I can see that. Honestly, I can see it happening. Either that or just wait. Who's their DH currently?
Probably Starling Marte.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, or they move him to DH. DH, have Starling Marte actually play the field currently. Because honestly, Starling Marte might get hurt playing the field, but
he's like 37 maybe.
Yeah. I'm like, I'd still rather have him in the field than Soto, quite honestly. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I could see the Mets not overpaying for a Kyle Tucker, but outbidding.
I get what you're saying though. Like Steve Cohen would do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think the Dodgers would do that because I don't think the Dodgers they don't typically get the buy low guys. They buy high. Like they get the Shoheis, they get the Freddie Freemans, they get the Mookie Bettses. Like
they get Blake Snell right after his Cy Young. It's
exactly. They buy high when the stock is high. They're fine. Like they're like, we're not going to invest in something low and fix it. We're going to buy it when it's already working, and we're just going to trot it out there. Like, the only thing that they do switch that with is relievers. Relievers, they will buy low and then just fix them and make the best reliever ever. Michael Kopech, Tanner Scott. Well, Tanner Scott actually kind of fell apart with
until their elbow falls off.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, I'm in a mixed bag. Or other than the bullpen, the Dodgers usually are like, you know what, we're going to buy this guy when they're at their peak. Now, it could change. Do I think Kyle Tucker could flip a switch? And then next month we're talking about how Kyle Tucker just had a one dot for the entire month of the end of August and September? Yeah. Do I think that's 100%? And do I think it's possible that we talk about the Cubs going to the playoffs and Kyle Tucker having a monster postseason? Yes, because he's done it. Look at the 2022 postseason when Kyle Tucker won ALCS MVP. Or no, he did not. I lied. That was actually Jeremy Payne. Yeah, Jeremy Pena won the World Series MVP.
He won the World Series MVP.
Who?
Pena.
Yeah, Jeremy Pena won the World Series MVP. But Kyle Tucker won the World Series in 2022, and if I'm not mistaken, he put up a monster postseason.
I am checking for you right now.
I'm looking right now as well.
He did not win ALCS MVP. Who did?
No, he didn't. I know he didn't. Because I remember I was trying to... It was one of my sticking points between arguing that Adolis Garcia is better than Kyle Tucker, and it's not a good argument, but it was the argument that I was forced to make. I don't knock me for what I had to do.
It was Jordan.
Oh, actually, in his career, Kyle Tucker has been bad in the postseason throughout his career. Don't get me wrong; he's had spurts where he's been incredible. In 2021, the ALDS, CS, and World Series, he was okay. World Series in 2022, he was okay.
Year. Oh my god!
What?
He went hitless last year.
Yeah, he did not look good last year in the postseason. So,
I was wild card. Who cares?
I think if Kyle Tucker doesn't turn it around, sign him up on the Mets. I'm like, he's going to the Mets.
Oh.
If Kyle Tucker turns it around, sign him up on the Dodgers. And then I'm just going to be bitter for...
Just got to hate Kyle Tucker.
If he goes to the Dodgers, I'm just going to be like, you've got to be joking. Like, you have to be.
First,
like, this is
the Cubs, then the Dodgers. It's like, come on, man.
Like... Could you? I mean, just imagine now the line, like, because the one weak spot that the Dodgers have is probably their outfield. Like, that's their one, well, and health because everyone gets hurt.
Yeah.
But like, that's like everyone healthy. Their one weak, quote unquote, weak spot is probably their outfield, and then you add Kyle Tucker to that, and it's like, oh, that's significantly better.
How old is Teoscar?
Teoscar is, I think, 35 or 36.
Oh, he signed for 2 more years anyway.
Yeah. So I'm like, man. Anyways, back to my original point. Okay, so we went over the National League, everyone's standings currently. Now in the American League, we have it Blue Jays, Detroit, and Houston, winners of divisions. And we got Yankees, Red Sox, Mariners, Guardians.
Oh my God, the Yankees are first. We're the first wild card again. Oh my God.
Yes. But you're all tied.
Oh, wait, we're all tied.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, you're all tied. But then the next spot is...
We're 7-3 in our last 10. Oh, wow.
Are you happy about... They're on a winning streak. Then this is Guardians 3 games back and the Royals 3.5. I'm ready to say the teams that are in the playoffs, they're the teams that are in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, it might just be... It's just seeding, really.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't think the Guardians catch a wild card spot. The only thing that I could see happening, I could still see Toronto giving up that lead. I could still see that happening. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I could see it happening. Like, I don't know if maybe it's just me being biased because I trolled Cam, and then after I trolled Cam, he proved me wrong. I'm not gonna. That one was one where I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna have to stick a foot in my mouth because I was wrong."
I'm a complete doomer, so if they blow it, it's not because the Yankees win it.
No.
But I don't think the Red Sox win it either.
I don't think it's if they blow it, it's not because either team won it. It's because the Blue Jays imploded.
Yeah,
That's what I.
they need to lose like 15 games in a row. They need to pull a Yankees pretty much.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like. If any of the likelihoods happen, that's the one where I'm like, I can see. And then we got Detroit. They're not losing the lead in the Central. Just hand
No.
it to them. The Mariners might take the lead in that.
The Mariners, I didn't realize they were so close.
Yeah, they're 1.5.
Game and a half.
Ooh, but I also, you know
I
what?
don't know.
And you know what? I hate to say this. The team that I think could make a sneaky push, it would have to be a historic run for sure, is if the Rangers can put it together. They're like they got such good pitching. Starting pitching. Bullpen's a nightmare, but good starting pitching. And that lineup fucks when it's all clicking.
When it's hot. How many better lineups are there when the Rangers are actually like
when they're hot? Like when Marcus Simeon's playing at his peak, when Corey Seager's playing at his peak, Evan Carter, Wyatt Langford, Adolis Garcia, Josh.
If Jock decides to not suck,
yeah, it's like that lineup is not bad. It's just like for some reason they have the worst World Series hangover that's lasted 2 seasons. It's because they have an older team. They have an older team, so the World Series hangover, it doesn't last. It's kind of like when you get old and you start getting the 2-day hangovers. Now they got the 2-year hangovers.
It's I agree with you, but it's just funny to look at the standings and see that they're 2-8 in their last 10.
They're so
I
far.
get it. It's like
exactly. They're so far back, but like you just look at the team and you're like, man, every year, like I picked them to win the division this year. And I was like, yeah, the World Series hangover's over. They look strong. I thought the Astros were the weakest they'd ever looked, so I thought they were going to fall apart.
Because they did look it.
Yeah, and then they're just inevitable. Like, every year, they're just there.
I hate that team so much.
You can't not, like, at this point, you have to hate them because it's like, you have to hate them, but also respect them because you're like, doesn't matter. They're
No.
That's a lie. You just can't say that. Like,
it's just annoying.
It is like you're. That's why I'm like. Hopefully, the Mariners can win the division. Just because, like, fine, like,
please.
Well, wait,
someone else.
Oh yeah, because it's like fine. I mean, even the year that the Rangers won the World Series, the Astros won the division.
Of course, they did.
Every freaking year, they're just inevitable. All right, so that's my playoff picture so far. Anyways, we went way off of our news and notes. First news and note, Zach Wheeler possibly out for the season with a blood clot. He had to have surgery on that blood clot. Hopefully that's like in a not baseball related thing. I hope that's all I hope that goes okay. That is a serious medical condition. I hope that's all that we hear from that. On the baseball related note, that is a major blow to the Phillies.
Yeah, that just sucks.
He's always been the bridesmaid for the NL Cy Young every year. Like, it's like he's always number 2. Like, every single season he's been with the Phillies, it's like, where is he going to finish in the Cy Young? He should win it, but he's gonna get screwed and get second. Like, every year.
And now his own body betrayed him.
Yeah. Like, this year it looked like, all right, he might be the one to do it. He's got Paul Skeens beat in innings pitched. He's putting up basically the same numbers as Paul Skeens. He's just a tick below. And it's like, okay, maybe this is the year. And then freaking body betrayed him.
Then he gets a blood clot. Like, come on, man.
Of all things. Like, not Tommy John. Not like something that you're like, oh yeah, I can see. He leads all of baseball in strikeouts per 9 this season. Which normally that's not his stat.
And he still leads the NL in strikeouts right now.
Yeah. He's got 11.7 strikeouts per 9 this season. Good God. That's just stupid.
This poor guy.
Since being with the Phillies, he has been second in the MVP or second in Cy Young twice and then 6th once.
He was robbed in 2021, by the way.
Oh, completely robbed. Completely robbed.
Corbin Burns and the Brewers' Devil Magic will pay for their sins.
Yeah. No, they won't, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, they might, just not in our lifetimes, I guess. Um, but that, I mean, if Wheeler's out for if Wheeler's out for the Phillies, I hate to say it, but that drops them from like World Series favorites, in my opinion, to like you're just another one of the teams.
I think their
Like,
window closed this year.
I don't think it closed this year, but I think it is. It's getting very close to being closed. Like this is one of the last years. Like this, I'd say.
Oh no,
I don't know.
I mean just this year.
Oh, you're saying to win the world, like to be a World Series
Yeah,
team.
yeah. For this year, it's closed.
Yeah.
It's open when and if Wheeler comes back.
Yes, if
But
Wheeler comes back.
I think this year you call it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you call it, but I'm like, man, the team just gets a whole lot more shallow if you lose Wheeler. Because right now, okay, going into a playoff, let's say Wheeler wasn't hurt. Okay, you go into a playoff series, you got Wheeler, Chris Sanchez, Ranger Suarez, Jesus Luzardo. And then your 5 is Aaron Nola, because Aaron Nola has been horrible this year. Like,
I think you move Jesus Luzardo to the bullpen and run those 3.
I don't know though, because I'm like, my only hesitation beside that is Ranger Suarez has been bad this year too. So I'm like,
He's picked it up a little.
he's been bad recently. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, he's a playoff dog, and he's always been a playoff dog. So I'm like, that's my hesitation. Where I'm like, okay, he's been bad this year, but man, he's been there in the playoffs always. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if you go run a 3-man and then you just maybe piggyback Jesus Luzardo.
Yeah, give him like 3-4 innings maybe.
Maybe, and I don't know. And then if you get to a longer series, get to a 7-game series, then you obviously have to go 4-man rotation, bring in Jesus
Taijuan
Luzardo.
Walker.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think he's making the roster. Although he's been really good this year. Like,
He's gonna
really
make the roster.
He's been really he's making the roster this year good. Like he's good enough to where like they're gonna have to put him on, and Brendan is gonna be livid when he hears this.
And he's gonna
so
that's gonna be his Nestor Cortez.
Probably. He's gonna have a good bullpen, and then he's gonna come in Game 7 of the ALC or the NLCS, and it'll be Shohei Ohtani up to bat.
Throws it right in his wheelhouse.
Just blowing in.
We hear Brendan next year. Matt Strom was right there.
Yep. I can see that happen. Like that's exactly what's gonna happen this year. Matt Strom was in the bullpen.
He was warming up.
And you chose Taijuan Walker? Oh my! That's gonna be a great time. But like, okay, so now back to the Phillies. Now you got to go. Chris Sanchez obviously is your 1, which nothing against Chris Sanchez. He's a young 1, and he hasn't.
Chris Sanchez leads the MLB in BWAR, I guess, for pitchers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's been great this year.
Jeez.
He has been ace level pitcher, and it's relative. It's not even close on. Like he's been like so good. If it wasn't for Zach Wheeler, he would be the ace of this team. And now that Zach Wheeler is out, he's gonna have to be the ace of this team. But I'm like, giving him the ball Game 1, it feels great, but Zach Wheeler feels better. Like, yeah. Even it feels so much better. And then having him Game 2 sounds amazing, but having him Game 1 is just I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
You just wish that your guy was there.
It gets so much shallower now. So now your Game 4 starter has to be Taijuan Walker, and you're like, oh no, or Aaron Nola. Either one of those don't sound good right now at all.
Aaron Nola sounds far worse.
That's what I'm like. Oh man, I don't. It gets very shallow right after you lose, just from losing one guy. But just how baseball works sometimes. Like you lose probably the most consistent pitcher in baseball currently. Like you know what you're getting from Zach Wheeler every year. Like you're not getting Cy Young 8th. You're not getting Cy Young 18th in Cy Young voting. You're getting top 5 every year. Like it, yeah. anyways, sorry for the Phillies and Zach Wheeler, but if, like you said, if he's out for the season, it might be. I mean, obviously, you go into the playoffs, hope for the best, but I don't like him as much. Nowhere near. They're not my favorites in the National League. Even at that point, I think they're just one of the teams. And right now, with Zach Wheeler, I probably put him as my favorites in the National League, even above the Dodgers, because the Dodgers have been hurt, and for most of the season, Mookie Betts hasn't been close to who he normally is.
That
And
dude is a shell of himself somehow.
yeah, so I'm like, I'd still probably put him over the Dodgers in my opinion, going into like right now with Zach Wheeler. But without him, they get put right in the mix with the Brewers, the Cubs, the Padres. Like,
I might put the Brewers over them.
as good as they've been playing, I mean, they've been the best team in baseball all season.
Yeah, but like, I don't believe in that. They're not a good team.
I don't believe in them either.
But
that's the reason I'm like, I cannot put them as World Series favorites. I just can't do it. Like,
it's just no. There's no.
I can't.
No.
I can't do it. I'm just like, I don't care that they're so good at playing fundamental baseball. Like, you need to give me something. Like,
hit for some power, man. Like, give me a couple homers.
Give me a couple dominant starting pitchers, not just Freddie Peralta and Jacob Mizrachi.
And friends.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, man, Jacob, which don't get me wrong, Freddie Peralta's having a fantastic season, and he's a dominant ace. That's not a question. But, like, even the Brewers before, remember when they had Freddie Peralta, Brandon Woodruff, Brandon Woodruff, and I guess Brandon Woodruff's been really good. I lied.
Yeah,
that's the other one. And then Corbin Burns, like that's like
the nasty big three.
Yeah, that was a disgusting big three. And then they had a dominant bullpen with Devin Williams, which I know you hate, and Josh Hader. Like that bullpen was disgusting back then. They just had no offense, like, at all. They never have offense, but apparently they play good fundamental baseball and win games now.
And right. Devin Williams, I just want to check one thing. His best season was when there were no fans in the stands, by the way.
Yes.
That's
makes sense, because now he's in New York and can't get it figured out. But since we were talking about the Brewers, their winning streak finally came to an end after 14 games. What the
Go Cubs.
They have a plus 166 run differential for best in all of baseball. The next closest is the Cubs with a plus 112.
Somehow, because
and the Cubs are 8 games back. The
Yankees they have like plus 99 right now, and what are the Blue Jays at? Plus 50? Yeah.
Baseball's weird, man.
Unethical swings.
It doesn't make sense. The Brewers, like, I want to see like statistics like that say like I feel like we're gonna find like we're gonna have statistics like at the end of the season where they're gonna be like the Brewers had like the best bunting percentage in all of baseball. We're like, that makes sense to why they're so good.
Yeah, like you see like some random team like 2050 best stat since 2025 Brewers. It's going to be like a bunch.
Yeah. It's going to be bunting. It'll be first pitch strikes. It'll be converting 1-1 counts to 1-2 counts. Sack flies.
Lowest whiff percentage for hitters.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be some stupid shit. Like best stealing percentage. We're just going to be like, okay, cool. Like, just so good at fundamental baseball. Best in first and third situations. Like,
always hit the cutoff throw percentage.
Best cutoff percentage. Jesus. I hate God. This sport. And so we got through that. The Brewers, congrats to them for their devil magic like usual. The Padres took the lead against the Dodgers for one day. And then they got swept by the Dodgers. So, big shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Padres.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for the Padres because like they are
Eh.
constantly the little brother. Like they are. They just are. Like they hate to say it because, or I should say they hate to. They would. I'm gonna get if I go to San Diego. I'm gonna get booed in San Diego for saying that. But like, until you prove to me that you're not the little brother, you kind of been little brothered for basically the entire time.
Yeah.
Like,
And
win the
they really
division.
don't.
Like, go win a World Series, and then I'll be like, all right, you have the they have now become the like. I remember
They,
I've got a younger brother who is extremely athletic, and I still to this day remember when he finally got to the age where I'll still beat him. I'll still beat the shit out of him. But like I still remember this to this day about the age when I was like, okay, I'm not going to, not because I can't win, but because I'm going to take a lot of damage. Like I'm going to have a black eye. I'm going to have a bloody lip. It doesn't even feel like the Dodgers are at that point with the Padres yet. It just feels like, oh yeah,
no,
they won a couple games, and
like,
then we
woo.
just put them back in a headlock, and we're like, all right, well this is our division again. Like,
They let them have a taste just
yeah,
for like the 24 hours.
yeah, they were like, oh look at that, you're winning the division. They were like, all right, go back to second place where you belong. So yeah, that's kind of what I feel like with the Padres Dodgers situation. I don't think they do you think the Dodgers? Okay, I'll put it two ways. Do we think the Dodgers re-lose the division at any point, like lose lead of the division at any point for the rest of the season?
I want to look at their schedule. They play San Diego again this weekend in San Diego,
That could get interesting.
but they play the Rockies tonight and two more games.
Which could
So
give them about
even
a 4-game lead.
so even if the Padres sweep them, they don't lose it. Cincinnati, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Padres
Oh
play the Giants.
they play the Giants 2 weekends in September. You know what? No, they're not going to lose it again because before those series against the Giants, they play the Reds, Diamondbacks, Pittsburgh, Orioles, Rockies again. And I think that's going to give them a nice
Yeah,
big cushion.
yeah.
But they finish September with Giants, Phillies, Giants, D-backs, Mariners.
That's oh man,
That's a tough way to end the season.
that is a tough way. And I was just looking at the Padres, and they actually have a really easy end of the season. They got Diamondbacks tough. Oh, maybe I lied. They got Diamondbacks, Brewers, White Sox, Mets, Rockies. Similar tough end of the so it's almost the same like tough end of the season. Yeah,
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say no. They don't re-lose it.
I think I agree. I don't think they lose the division again. I don't think they give it up again.
But that the way the Dodgers end the season is it's just something to note.
Yeah, I think I think Dodgers keep a 3-game lead at the end of the season. That's what I said. I'm going. They're going to have a 3-game lead at the end of the season. It'll be
I think
sizable enough to where it's respectable, but not where you're like, oh man, they killed the division.
I can get behind that. I will get behind that.
All right. Did you see the benches clear in I don't remember if they were in Toronto or were they in Pittsburgh? They were in Pittsburgh.
I did not, and I'm looking it up.
Well, the
right
bench
now.
is cleared because of Tommy Pham.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Yeah, there was a pitch that was called a ball, and it was a ball. To be fair to Tommy Pham, that was 100% a ball.
Yeah.
He said something about like I know the strike zone or something like that. And then I think it was a catcher said something like, "Oh, that was close" or something. I don't know. Words were exchanged. Bench is cleared in Toronto. All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm done with my MLB app telling me bench is cleared when nothing happened. Like Like, I'm
Yeah,
done with
I
it.
mean,
Like,
yeah, they did all talk on the field, sure.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't care about that. I want punches thrown at a minimum. If for an update on my phone
Give me Yasiel Puig, like
and
going
Madison
up against the
Bumgarner.
entire,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give me Amir Garrett charging the Pirates clubhouse. He was going to make the front office eventually. Like, he was fighting everybody. The GM, he was like, get the GM down here. Like,
I'm fighting him too.
exactly. Like, that's when you can give me a notification. All right, cool. That's good to know. Other than that, I hate when they're like, oh, we bench is cleared, and you look at the video and it's like a couple of guys got at each other's face, and I'm like, cool. Like,
They're like, why did the Pirates
lives in New
bullpen
York.
even
He
run
could go
down?
downstairs currently and see two homeless people doing the same thing.
Okay, maybe not, but I get what you're saying.
Am I wrong?
Probably not.
Fine. If I'm wrong, you can go down to the subway and you will see the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Don't defend New York that much. Speaking of fights, Victor Robles in a AAA rehab game got drilled and threw the bat at the pitcher.
Give me a notification for that. That's
yes.
what I want to see.
Yes. Victor Robles throws a bat in a rehab start after getting drilled. Like, to be fair, he got drilled, what was it, it was like 5 times in the last, I don't remember how many at bats.
It was like he got hit. It was like it was 5 of his last 15 at bats he got hit in.
Which I can understand being very, very frustrating. But you can't just throw the bat at the pitcher.
And he was like getting drilled too. It wasn't like they were curveballs the pitcher lost the grip. It was like fastball to the ribs. It's like, okay,
like,
man.
I get it. I can understand, but it wasn't intentional. First of all, AAA guys are not intentionally hitting major leaguers. It's not happening. Like,
want to lose your spot in the majors? Let me just throw at this guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not happening at a AAA game. But I can't believe he only got a 10-game suspension,
which is appealing.
I think that's crazy. I think the only reason that it's only a 10-game suspension is because it happened in AAA. I think if this happened in the major leagues, he gets like a 30-game suspension.
Probably.
Like, I'm like, you can't just throw. Imagine if imagine if Paul Skeens let one slip and he hit Victor Robles. And I hate to play he's a star versus I hate to play that, but MLB does that. Like, if Paul Skeens drilled Victor Robles and Victor Robles threw a bat at Paul Skeens,
Victor Robles might get killed on the field.
Yeah,
the Pirate. You know what? No, the Pirates teammates don't care enough to help Paul Skeens win.
That's true. That is true. They're not helping him with a violent situation. They don't even care to give him run support.
Tommy Pham, okay, but that's just because he wants to fight people.
Tommy Pham just wants to fight. He's like, you know what? I don't care. He's like, I don't care what happened to Paul Skeens, but I kind of want to throw some hands. Some other news and notes. Would you like to address Aaron Judge calling out Aaron Boone?
Yes. So Aaron Boone earlier today. Let me get the actual quote out. He said, I don't think we're going to... Oh, Aaron Boone talking about Aaron Judge. I don't think we're going to see him back to throwing like he normally does at any point this year. Which is kind of huge. And in my mind, it's like, okay, Aaron Judge is the DH for the rest of the season. And probably getting UCL surgery. Aaron Judge, about 6 hours later, says, I don't know why he said that. He hasn't seen me throw for the past 2 weeks, so I'm pretty confident I'll get back to 100%. I think he's testing the water with what he can get away with talking about Boone. Because that's just totally calling him out. It wasn't even like a little bit. It is... this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I would be curious to see the entire interaction, because I didn't see this interaction. I'd be curious to see the entire interaction, just because I want to know like the context of what was said in that aspect, and also how he said it. Because if he was like, I just don't know why he said it like that. I could see him being like, oh, I could see it being taken out of context and being like, oh, okay, like he said all this about Aaron Boone, but he's like, okay, the guy hasn't seen me throwing months. I don't know what he's talking about. Like just kind of like shaking it off, like, no, I'm going to be fine. But in the other aspect, it could be what you're saying, where it's like he was upset with the comments by Aaron Boone.
I think maybe, and another way that I think about it is maybe he just didn't want Boone to give it up. Like, why is he saying that?
Yeah.
Like, don't let teams work around Stanton in the outfield, have them think I'm coming back, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that's a smart idea, because then you don't want to plan for Stanton being in the outfield. Just because, as much as I love Stanton,
that brother's slow.
Yeah, he's not your ideal outfielder by any means.
He's not your ideal fielder.
Yes, not in today's climate. Maybe 10 years ago.
Maybe 5 years ago. He still had legs for a while.
Sure.
But
now he just doesn't even have legs.
No, he had to sit a couple games in a row because he felt that fatigue.
Which fair.
Yeah,
when you don't play the outfield at all for like 3 seasons, and then they're like, "Hey, go play the outfield again." And he's like, "Huh, buddy? I haven't played the outfield, and I haven't picked up my glove in a decade." Like,
I don't remember the last time I shagged some fly balls, man.
Yeah,
but
I guess along that same vein, because we're talking about injuries, one that I hate to say and I don't want to say it, and I hope it's nothing, and I think it's not. I do think it's nothing.
I think he's just tired.
I think I agree, and I hope it's nothing. Jacob deGrom today skipped his start due to shoulder soreness, but he won't be placed on the IL. Look, Jacob deGrom's getting older. He's having a fantastic season. He is having
and he hasn't pitched this much in like 3 seasons.
Caliber season. Yeah.
So
he hasn't pitched this much since before 2021. I mean,
he might not have done this since pre-COVID, man. So
I think that's right. Honestly, I think that's 100% right. This year he has 140 innings pitched. He hasn't pitched 140. Oh my god, he hasn't pitched 140 innings since 2019.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, he's getting up there in age. His shoulder's tired.
Give him a break. He's got a 2.76 ERA. Like, give him a little break. It's all right. He's still putting up fantastic numbers.
Exactly. Just
Vlad Guerrero Jr. also pulled a hamstring.
Yes, he is day to day.
He'll be fine.
Most likely.
He'll be all right. But that is big because the Blue Jays need everybody.
And they're faltering a little bit.
They are faltering a little bit. They need, like I said, they need everybody. That team is the reason that I said that even with what is the lead in their division right now? 5-game lead in the division, that I think they could still lose it, is because I don't buy it. I just don't. Like, I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I hate to be. I'm being the bearer of bad news. I just don't buy it. They've been great. So. I just don't like. Do I buy that they could be a team that makes the playoffs? Yes. Do I buy that they are possibly the best team in the American League? No.
No, not even a little.
No.
There's not a chance that team wins the freaking pennant.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Crazier things have happened.
I'm not, bro.
But I'm not buying it.
Miles Straw.
I'm not putting $1 on it.
Addison Barger. And who's that other one? What the hell is it? There's one other weird dude that is somehow like really good.
Alejandro Kirk?
Yes, but no.
I don't buy it.
Ernie Clement, Nathan Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not buying it. I can't. Alejandro Kirk's their cleanup hitter.
Yeah. It's not. And what's his slug?
Well, his OPS is 769.
Yeah, which
His
isn't bad,
his
but for a cleanup hitter,
his
come on.
slug is 415.
It's higher than I thought it was. The guy just doesn't walk.
Yeah, but the can't you give me Alejandro Kirk in a cleanup spot, game one of the World Series. I'm fine. I'm yo no, I'm not. No,
Yeah,
it's not happening.
I can't see it. Like I just can't. It's just not. It's not real. It's a
It's the same thing
Fugazi.
with the Brewers. It's
Yeah,
like no.
no, exactly. I don't buy it. I just can't. I understand it's been a great season for you guys. I'm not buying it. Like, okay, if the Brewers went up against, I'm even going to say the Yankees. I'm sorry, not the Brewers. The Blue Jays went up against the Yankees in a playoff series. I'm probably still going with the Yankees. The Red Sox, I'm going with the Red Sox. The Tigers, I'm going with the Tigers. The Astros, I'm going with the Astros. The Mariners, I'm going with the Mariners. The Rangers, I'm going with the Rangers, and they're not even in the playoffs. Like, and you know what? I might be stupid, and I might eat my words. I really might.
Yeah,
Like,
I hope
I've
I
already
don't.
had to eat
But
I've already had to stick my foot in my mouth because of the Blue Jays. But I'm doubling down. I'm putting all my chips on. This is not real.
it's
And you know what?
unethical baseball.
Watch, because I said that, they're going to win the World Series, and I'm going to have to apologize to Cam. Speaking of apologies, this is a perfect transition. There's an apology that turns 5 years old today. Play. Do it. Why is it not playing? Because it's on preview mode.
I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
That is now 5 years old. Still one of the greatest calls of all time. I will continue to play it on this podcast forever. I don't care.
I would hope so. It is just perfect.
It is so perfect. Anyways, along with that, please tell me you heard the intro music.
I did not. No, I was about to say like, yeah.
I had it in preview mode.
Yeah, so we might have to.
That's all right. I can edit that. That's not a big deal.
I mean, we were silent for like 20 seconds anyway, so you can just slap
so
that
it's
right
pretty
in
easy
there.
to be like, cut the 20 seconds. God, Unk versus technology, the typical daily time that we record this podcast. Unk has to have a problem with technology, like always.
Yeah, it happens.
It's another injury update. Francisco Alvarez, his thumb needs surgery, could be out for the season.
Yeah,
it's a big hit.
Yeah, it sucks for the Mets. It sucks for him because since he came back up from his AAA stint, he's been raking. So it's unfortunate, but
yeah, I mean it's a matter. I mean, they said he's already going to have surgery. It's a matter of how long he's out for. I mean, over his last 7 games, he's hitting .429. Over the last 30 games, he's hitting .289 with a 9 over. Actually, it's a 1 OPS. Like, that's ridiculous.
He went down to AAA, forgot everything that Eric Chavez said to him, and started raking again.
Apparently. Another player who's been raking, Michael Harris II, 10 homers since the All-Star break.
Yeah.
In his last 30 games, he has 10 homers. He's hitting .402, .416 on-base percentage, so he's not walking at all. In 30 days, in his last 30 games, he has 3 walks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And his slug is .762. He's 1.1ing it. He's Barry Bondsing the season without walking at all. He still has 18 strikeouts.
I mean,
over that time period. Like,
I think Braves fans just wish that he did this in April and May.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure the Braves fans wish everything happened better in April and May because, oh my God, they're not even close to the playoffs. They're probably the most disappointing team in all of baseball this season.
Yeah,
honestly,
at least the National League, because
I was going to say maybe the Orioles, huh?
Yeah, maybe the Orioles, but
yeah. That's what I'm like. The other team I would say is probably the Orioles. Those are the 2 teams where I'm like, yeah, those are probably the 2 most disappointing. Maybe the Diamondbacks, too. The Diamondbacks have been pretty disappointing this year. Another player that I just got text from Nick that. Go ahead. Do you want to read it off? That's breaking.
Sure. How do you pronounce that? Is it Langoliers?
Langoliers. Yep.
Yeah, Shea Langoliers since the All-Star break, 364 average, 15 homers, 27 ribbies, 28 runs. I mean,
From a
dude's going
catcher,
off.
what is going on with catchers in the American League? Like
Well, that's the best one. So
that? You're not even going to say Cal? Come on, man.
nah.
Cal's going to win the MVP this season.
And you know what? It's going to be a bigger robbery than 2017. It is so stupid. He beats Aaron Judge in stolen bases, homers, and ribbies. That is it. Oh, and games played, I guess. His defense sucks. It's gotten so much worse.
It has gotten worse. Also, he's not a defensive catcher, though. Come on.
He's not great.
He's not
the platinum glove that he was like last year, 2 years ago.
He's 1.2 B-ward away from Judge.
And he's not going to catch it either. It's gone down.
I don't know if he doesn't catch, because also if Judge does miss a significant portion of the season not playing defense, he might catch it.
Raleigh had 3 weeks to move up a little, and he didn't.
He did not, but I don't. What's Aaron Judge recently hitting like? Because he was struggling for a bit. Yeah, and I think he's still struggling, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I have
he was heavily struggling before. Okay, maybe not that bad. I mean, it's not great.
He picked it up because like a week or two ago he sucked.
I agree. It was like a week or two ago he was hitting pretty terrible. He did pick it up a little bit. His on-base percentage and his slug is still there.
Cal Raleigh's OPS is closer to Paul Goldschmidt than it is to Aaron Judge.
But again, we're talking about a catcher.
Freaking
well-known catcher hater, Nick.
But this is voter fatigue. It's all it is.
I'll agree. It is a little. I'll agree with that. It is a little voter fatigue. I will give you that.
And do you think if Judge was on any other team, like except maybe the Dodgers, they'd be like, "Oh, it's Judge's MVP again"?
No, because of Shohei. That's the only reason I say that.
Oh no, I mean just because like
team-wise,
because they hate the Yankees.
No, I disagree because I think the Yankee bias is so prevalent.
There is no Yankee bias.
Bullshit. Yes, sir. Among sports writers?
Not right now. John Heyman's tweeting about how Cal Raleigh is the MVP already.
Yeah, that's really...
He said that yesterday.
You better believe it. That's who you're trusting? Like,
it's a big voice in that regard.
There's a lot of big voices that shouldn't be. Like, come on.
And you never see any of them this season say it's Judge's MVP in the last month and a half.
In the last month and a half, I'll agree.
They're all talking about how Cal Raleigh has taken over.
They're saying how he is. I don't even think he's taken over. I don't agree with that. I think he has significantly closed the gap. Because of
he's like the favorite. He's not.
I don't even know if he's the favorite.
He's not the betting favorite right now.
I was gonna say I don't think he's the betting favorite. There's no way. Okay, I'll bet it's still Aaron Judge by a long shot.
I'm gonna guess he's minus 225.
Minus 145 on Fox Sports.
That is not great.
That's pretty high. I mean, it's not Shohei Ohtani who is minus 20,000.
That is all because PCA, you will pay for your crimes.
That is nuts. Minus 20,000. That's stupid. The next closest is Kyle Schwarber by plus 1,700. Oh my god.
But yeah, The discourse
I think
in
I
Kyle
think the
Raleigh's
odds
MVP case is
personally.
ridiculous.
I think the odds are perfect for what I would think. The odds are Aaron Judge minus 145, and then Cal Raleigh's plus 110. I think I think that's fair. I definitely think that's fair. You're not going to say it because you're a Yankee. Because you're part of the Yankee bias, but I
It's
think
because
that
I'm a
is
Yankee
fair.
fan, yes.
Of course, but like I genuinely think that's fair because I'm like, okay, Cal Raleigh is having a fantastic season, and I think he did close the gap not by playing above what Aaron Judge did because Aaron Judge got hurt. That's why.
But then is he the MVP?
What do you mean?
If he didn't play above of what Judge did, and Judge only missed
If
like a week and a half.
if he plays more cumulative better baseball, then he could be the MVP. If Judge got hurt today and was out for the season, and
That's
Cal
different.
Raleigh, I agree.
I would give it to Raleigh if he was out for like the next month and a half. Like fine,
Yes.
okay, I get it.
And let's say Aaron Judge is relegated to DH for the rest of the season,
which he might be.
He might be. And
how many games has Raleigh caught?
I'm going to say probably at least 70% of them.
Can I even find that?
You can. I know how to do it. It would take me a while.
Okay, 94 games.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's played 123. So about 90. That's what? 80-90% of his games he's caught. That's so. I'm just. I could like if Judge is relegated to DH, do I think he loses the MVP? Or I shouldn't say this. Do I think he loses the MVP? Maybe. Do I think he deserves to lose the MVP? Also, maybe. Like, I'm going to go no. I'm going to say his pace of play is going to have to drop. Like, how well he's playing will have to drop. But
Judge has a 39-point lead in WRC plus.
That's why I'm like that's like, where
come on, it's over 200.
That's where I have my qualms. It's like I'm like Judge needs to step back. He needs to take a step back offensively for the rest of the season for Cal Raleigh to, in my opinion, take over. That definitely wins the MVP. Does Aaron Judge lose the MVP? That's a different question. I think he could because of what you just said, the narrative, voter fatigue, things like that. I do think that's true. Like, I definitely think it could be voter fatigue, and Cal Raleigh could win it. Also, because when's the last catcher to win? Like we've already talked about on the pod, who was the last catcher to win the MVP? It was Buster Posey in 2012.
But you can't just vote for him. But you can't vote for him just because he's a catcher.
I agree, and I'm not saying I would.
I know, but like I'm just saying like that can't be a reason.
No, I agree. I agree that it can't. Hang on, I don't say just because he's a catcher. But I do think you play a lot of stock into the catching position. There's a lot of stock that goes in that position. Unless you're Kyle Schwarber of catchers, where it's just like, oh my God, which Kyle Schwarber was a catcher. Like if you're just bad, then yeah, like obviously you can't put money in that stock. But if he is playing above average defensively, let's see. Cal Raleigh's defensive WAR right now is. Of course, I can't find that right now. Every time I can almost always pull it up like within a second on that one, and then of course the one time I'm looking for it. Okay, his defensive WAR this season is only 0.1, which is a large step back from his average.
Come on,
that is a large step back from his normal season. I'll agree, but
that's Gary.
He's still above average right now, technically. Man. Technically, he's still above average. And he's playing one of the hardest defensive positions to play. Like, actually, I wouldn't even say he's playing the hardest defensive position to play. That's period. End of story. The catcher is the hardest defensive position to play. Not the most athletically.
It is. You squat the whole
challenging,
game.
Huh?
You squat the whole game.
Yeah, you squat the whole game. You're getting beat up constantly. You're taking balls off the chest, the legs, the finger. Like it is the most challenging position. Also, you are the leader of the infield and of honestly the team. Quite honestly. So, and also that's my other issue with defensive WAR and honestly defensive statistics in general with catchers, it doesn't capture what the position is. It just doesn't. You can't. You literally cannot. This is going to be the old man in me and the former player in me.
There's some things numbers just don't tell you.
Yeah, and catcher is one of the positions that the eye test actually does. You have to have an eye test for it. Like, just do. Anyways, off that rant. How did we get there?
I don't remember.
Anyways, I don't either. I really have no idea how we. I think it was something about. Oh, we went from Shea Lang. Oh, we were talking about catchers who hit, and you were talking about Shea Langoliers. Yes, Shea Langoliers has been actually leads the MLB since the All-Star break in homers. So that's kind of cool. Kyle Sowers, he's out for a while.
I can't remember what his injury was, but
I don't either. I'm looking it up.
When you said Trevor Rogers, I was like, oh yeah, Kyle Sowers is hurt.
I don't know how your brain. I guess
they got traded for each other.
Left oblique strain.
Oh, he's cooked.
Those take forever,
brother. You
out.
Had a good season. Get ready for the next one.
Yeah, that's rough
and it's like a bad strain too. It's not even like a
oblique strains are hard to come back from in general. And honestly, like a player who I think of a lot with left oblique or the oblique strain is an Austin Riley, because Austin Riley, he suffered from those oblique strains and he had a pretty severe one and has not been the same since. Like, he has come back, sure. He's never been the same.
Like, Judge also has.
Yeah, it happens.
A couple of years ago.
He did, and it's hard to come back from.
Yeah, it just changes you completely.
It does, completely, because everything you do in baseball is rotational. So, anyways, we almost missed probably the biggest news in MLB. Rob Manfred teases realignment with expansion teams.
And I'm just gonna come out and say it. I think that whole thing sucks. Expansion and realignment.
See, this is the time where I'm actually going to be the young one. I'm going to be the young man in this one. I don't think it sucks.
I think expansion sucks.
I
can get behind realignment in a way.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm almost for expansion against realignment. But the only reason I'm okay with the realignment is because if we have expansion teams, we're gonna have to realign, because the way that the divisions are, we can't have two divisions with an extra team in it. Like, the other thing that I kind of like about the idea of realignment is getting rid of a lot of those games where it's the Red Sox versus the Angels playing at 10 p.m. Like, it gets rid of that problem. We're not gonna have. It'll be a much hard. Those games, like, you're still gonna have a lot of those games that happen and stuff like that, but it'll get rid of that problem as much. So we're not having games start at 10 p.m. on the East Coast and they're finishing at freaking 3 a.m. So that's where I'm kind of.
What would happen then?
It would be end up. What I've kind of seen happen, I don't know if I like it or. This is where I don't like the realignment. Is they're talking about making it, instead of National League and American League, East and West.
Yeah, no.
That's when my old man kicks in. I'm like, no, it has to be American League. It has to be National League. Like, I'm like, it has to. I'm like, you can't do it.
The only one that I've liked so far is Jim Bowden's, because he kept the AL and the NL and just made it geographic. Yes,
and I like that idea. I kind of like that idea.
But knowing that we like that idea, it's not going to happen because it's a good idea.
True. But the only issue with that, I don't know if he was the one that had. Did you see somebody had a division where they were going to make AL East, and it was going to be, or they're going to make an East division. It was going to be, it was just going to be the Northeast division, and it was going to be Phillies, Mets, Phillies, Mets, Yankees, Red Sox.
Yeah, and it wasn't him. Thankfully, he kept the AL team up there.
Because they did that. The person who did that, I was like, dude, really? That division's ridiculous.
Straight gauntlet. That's
forever. Like, Who would be the worst team? The Mets would be the worst team. That maybe the Yankees might be. The Yankees might be the worst team in that division. Like,
and there was one division. It was like the South Division. It was like the Astros, the Marlins, and two other teams I can't remember. It's like the Astros are never losing that division.
No, ever. Just for the next 30 years, hand them the division because it's ridiculous. I don't know. I like the idea of expansion. I don't like the locations they're talking about, quite honestly. Like they've talked about Charlotte, Salt Lake.
Cal Raleigh in the clutch. Oh man, he strikes out on 3 pitches to end the game.
Who knew that wasn't gonna happen? Who knew you were gonna like?
No.
It's funny to see the narrative switch because before this season, everyone talked about how Aaron Judge would always hit homers in meaningless situations, and now
it is all Ohtani and Raleigh, and no one talks about it ever. Oh man!
And here the narrative has shifted because
it's just me.
It's funny,
but realignment. Yeah,
I'm in a mixed bag with it. I don't know. We need to keep AL and NL. That needs to happen for sure.
It's not. To me, it won't feel like baseball without it.
No, I agree. We can't it's the old man in me for sure. Old man yelling at clouds, being like, "No, it's always the National League. It's always the American League." But like,
I mean, when you think about how long they've been around, 1876 and like 1901. How do you just get rid of that?
Exactly. I'm like, I just can't do it. Like, leave me be with my National League and American League. Switch some teams over. I don't care. Like, if they want to make, even if they wanted to actually make it like East and West, and they just were like, we'll just call them American and National League, I would be somewhat okay with that. But I don't know if I would be at the same time. Because I'm like, could you imagine the Braves? Well, I guess the Braves, like, could you imagine Braves being in the American League?
Or like the Yankees in the National League?
Yeah, or the Yankees in the, like, I couldn't see it. Or the Cardinals in the American League? No. Like, no. You just can't do that. Like,
I feel very old.
Imagine the Astros in the National League. No, I'm just joking.
Whoa. Oh, wait, the Brewers in the AL? No way.
I wanted to say that because I feel like I feel like the young audience would be like, yeah, imagine the Astros in the National League. And I'm like, I can remember that. I can remember the Cardinals playing the Astros in the 2005 AL or NLCS.
Aaron Judge just hit a homer.
Gives
us the lead.
14-0 ball game.
Makes it 1-0. Thank you.
In the first inning.
Yes.
See, shift the narrative right back. All right. We'll do this quick. Generally, we like to do team grades a few times throughout the season. We usually do each quarter. We're at about the 3-quarter mark, so we'll just go through them quick. And if you disagree with me, tell me. All right, Brewers A+.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Cubs, I'm gonna go B.
Like, you mean full season, right?
Yeah, full season. Yeah, full season.
Yeah.
I'd say they were a B because like they were projected to win the division, sure, but they didn't. Nobody expected the Brewers to just voodoo witchcraft this.
Yeah, like sure, okay. The Cubs fell off a little bit. The Brewers won 20 of 25 games, so it's like
it's like, what are you supposed to do about that? Like, you can't. The Cubs still have the second best run differential in all of baseball. Like,
like they're still fine.
Yeah, you can't expect that.
Cody Bellinger, back to back.
Oh, Jesus.
Hell yeah.
The Reds, I'll go a B+ for the Reds because like there was I had a lot of expectations for them, but I feel like I was on an island. So
I mean, I thought they'd be good, but
I mean, there's 6 games above 500. Like 6 games above 500 is not bad.
Next year.
Yeah, exactly. Cardinals, C-. I'm just kind of like, I thought they would be worse than this.
I thought I was kind of hoping for you guys at least that they'd be better, because they started off pretty well. But
I knew they wouldn't. What would you give them?
Just a C.
C? All right.
They're fine.
The Brew Crew, everyone minus Paul Skeens, F.
You said Brew Crew.
Oh, I said Brew Crew. Sorry. I need food. The Pittsburgh Pirates is who I meant to say.
Yeah.
Everyone minus Paul Skeens. God, could you imagine Paul Skeens on the Brewers? No. He'd have a sub-zero ERA somehow.
Remember when Mason Miller was breaking FIP? Like, just do that again.
That would be Paul Skeens with the Brewers for the entire season, though. Pirates. I'm going F.
Oh, shit.
Everyone minus Paul Skeens.
Back to back to back, Stanton. Oh shit.
Okay, I guess we're just breaking news on.
I'm sorry.
On the podcast live. No, it's all right. Brennan does this literally every episode. So, Phillies.
I'll go A.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're good. Mets. I'm gonna go A minus. I'll go B plus.
I'm gonna stick with A for now.
Okay, their pitching staff just pisses me off. So, the Marlins, I'm gonna go with a B plus too, because I'm they're actually not.
They're fun.
Should be.
They're good, man.
They're not terrible.
They are They're showing some flashes for the future.
Yeah, they are. They're showing some flash. They're not terrible by any means. Sucks to see Kyle Stowers out, but other than that, they're not bad. We've already said it. Braves F. I don't think anybody's debating that.
Yeah.
Same with the Nationals, F as well. Dodgers, I'm gonna go with a B.
Yeah, they should be better.
Yeah, I'm they're good, but I'm they were supposed to be World Series favorites, and it's not even close. Padres, I'm gonna go A minus because they're better than I thought they were gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Giants, I kind of just want to go C because I'm they're just kind of what I thought they would be. What would you think?
No, I agree with that.
Diamondbacks, F.
Yeah, they should have been much better.
Yeah. And then we got the Rockies. Would you like to go with that one? Would you like to say what the grade is?
Z?
Yeah,
can we get lower?
They're the worst run. They're on pace to break the worst run differential in all of baseball.
They're gonna.
They have a minus 326.
Oh my god!
I think the worst of all. We did it on one of the podcasts. I think the worst ever was 354. So they're very close to doing that. In all likelihood, and they play the Dodgers and the Padres several times this last month. They're gonna do that.
Okay. Well, the worst of all time is, oh my god, the 1899 Cleveland Spiders.
Oh, I lied. It was the worst in. It was the worst in.
Worst in the modern era. Yeah.
Yes.
Which they have already broken. That was minus 349 with the Red Sox is minus 349. But you said 325?
No, they're 326, so they're very close.
Oh, they're close. Okay.
Yeah, they're very close. They will likely, because they also play the Brewers, or they also, I'm not the Brewers. They play the Padres and the Dodgers a lot this next month, so they're probably going to do that.
Yeah.
Blue Jays, you have to give them an A.
Sadly.
Legally, you have to give them an A. It's they're.
I'm giving them a B.
Why?
Because I'm not impressed.
So at the beginning of the season, if I would have said, hey, they're winning the division, you'd have been I can see it. Yeah. There's no way you can...
I'm giving them a B just to be different. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, fine. The Yankees, fine. The Yankees are getting a D.
I agree with that.
Okay. Well, I guess we're on the same page. The Red Sox, I'm going to give them... I'm going to give them a B. B as in boy, because I'm I predicted them to win the division, but I feel like I was, again, on kind of an island.
Yeah, you and Brendan love that team.
Yeah.
For some reason.
They gotta get... They're not bad, man.
Yes, they are, man. They stink. 100 wins. What is this? What is this joke?
We didn't. No, that was the Rays. That's the Rays. The
I thought you were talking about the Rays. What? I thought you were
No. I was talking about the
Rays.
Red Sox. I said the Red Sox.
Red Sox.
Yeah. I said a B. I'm like the Red Sox.
Oh yeah, you know what? Red Sox B. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like they're good. They're not.
They're better
stellar.
than I thought.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I thought they were going to win the division, but I was also like kind of going out on a whim there. Now the 102 win Rays. I'm going to go with a D.
Yeah.
Just because even though I had zero like actual expectations for them going into the season, their devil magic finally wore off.
Yeah, because the Rays would always find themselves 90 wins, playoffs.
Yeah, and you'd be like, I can't name 3 players on their team.
Is Christopher Morel still there?
Yeah, we actually did it one time on the podcast live where I texted Sarah and Brennan texted his girlfriend, and we said, "Can you name a current Rays player?" Neither of them could do it, and then they actually did both. I was like, "Can you name a Rays player ever?" And they actually both did it. I cannot believe Sarah dropped a Carlos Pena. I was like, that's an epic pull. I was like, how did you not say Evan Longoria?
That's what I thought you were going to tell me.
Of course, but it was Carlos Pena, and I was like, that's a legendary pull. I'm not going to lie.
Fairs.
Yeah. All right. Tampa Bay Rays. Give him a D. F for the Orioles. Holy shit, Orioles, terrible. Tigers, A.
Yep. Oh, Skubal
Guardians,
went 7 innings, no runs, 10 Ks again. 2 walks
every time.
You know.
It's all right. You can't be perfect all the time. Give him the Cy Young again. Just give it to him. Guardians.
They're over 500 again.
I know. I'm like C plus.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they sold at the deadline too. So
yeah, I'm gonna, and then the Royals I'm gonna give like a D because I feel like there were some expectations. Yeah.
I thought they'd at least fight with the Tigers for the division.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Witt Jr. is having a setback year. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's not a bad year.
He's getting unlucky.
Yes, and not only that, but it's like it's hard to say he's having a bad year when last year he just put up a stupid season. Like you're like, okay, yeah, he put up 9.4 wins above replacement last year. Like that's not sustainable for most players. Like as a shortstop, for God's sakes. This year he's got already 5.2 wins above replacement. That's like another MVP caliber season.
Yeah.
Like, Twins, F. And then the same with the White Sox. The F.
The Twins are now a Make-A-Wish lineup. Yeah. Every game.
If you they should just have like a 7th inning bucket pull, like where they let you be a pinch hitter. Like you win the draw, like you can pinch hit. And all of a sudden, Chapman's on the mound. You're like, I'm good. I don't want to step in the box.
You can the first ever strikeout with no pitches thrown. I'm fine.
I'm good. Don't put me in the box. Why not? He's just going to throw you fastballs. I'm like, that's what I'm afraid of. Can I ask him to throw changeups only?
Please.
He doesn't throw a changeup.
They're coming at 95.
The Astros.
Whatever, man. Fine.
Whatever, man. Yeah, it's fine. They get
so
an A.
Tired.
I'm so done with them. They're just always good.
Just never go away.
Yeah. All right. Mariners.
B plus.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. B plus.
Rangers drunk. The
Rangers drunk.
D for drunk. There we go.
Yeah, D for drunk because man, I don't understand them. And then 2 Fs go to the Angels and the Athletics.
The Angels puzzle me because they're so close to 500, but then they're just going to end up at
back from 500.
But they're always like 10, 15 games back.
Yeah, but they suck.
Yeah,
like
they do.
Like
I want them to be good so bad.
I just want Mike Trout to win. That's all I want.
Well, that's never happening, and you just have to accept that.
Like, Like every year, I'm like, just trade him, please.
He
Just
wants
because,
to
like,
stay there.
no,
I don't get it.
Like,
He's got to be like a masochist or something, man. I don't
Yeah.
get it. Why did he
I mean,
sign there?
Look, I do get why he signed there. It looked like they were going to try to do something, but then he forgot that the Angels don't. Like,
Oh, we signed Anthony Rendon. Then
they needed pitching. They needed pitching so badly, and they were begging. They were like, please get a pitcher. And they're like, we signed Anthony Rendon. And it's like, that's not a pitcher. It's a third baseman. You missed.
He had one of the funniest moments of all time with that left-handed home run and the no-hitter.
Yeah.
But like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Witt Jr. just went yard. Good for him.
Yep, I saw that. Speak of the devil, Bobby Witt Jr. comes in to just steal the AL MVP from the team.
You know what? I'd almost like that more.
You just because you don't want a catcher. That's the only reason.
No, it's because I don't want Cal Raleigh.
No, Nick, known catcher hater. That's what I'm changing his name in. My phone
I'll
book.
Put it on your phone.
On my phone, it's going to be catcher hater from now on. I needed a nickname for him because we've got one for everybody now. I will not share what Nick's is, or not Nick's, what Brendan's is in my phone book. But Sean is Seam.
Four-seam fastball. The Sean fastball.
It's Seam. I just took. There was one typo, and that's all it took. All right. Well, good episode. It's only us two, but we still did the normal thing. Like, subscribe, follow everywhere. I got to do some editing with this one, but should be good.
Hell yeah.
All right. Later, everybody.